Rock Zone. Kawan J.
DJ One. The mixtape show. The mixtape show.
Follow DJ Kawan on Instagram at Kawan J.
Yeah. That was called OFO by the homie Decaf Black. Out of fucking options, man. Dope concept project. We was talking a little bit off air, man, and let me reset this right, man. Checking in right now, man. This week's guest, Artist of the Week interview is brought to you by MJ's Hip Hop Connects. And checking in this week, man, we welcome him to the family. He goes by the name of Decaf Black, representing New York. And we're going to get into the art of MCing with this brother, and we're going to talk about his latest project, man. First and foremost, man, welcome to the Mixtape Show, brother. How you doing tonight, man?
Yo, DJ, come on, man. Thank you for having me. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling the vibes, man. I'm feeling good. The energy's great.
Yeah, man. OFO, man. I like that joint. That's one of my favorite ones that stuck out to me when I was kind of, I got a weird process when I listen to projects. Like we was talking off air, how artists submit singles and stuff like that, and that's cool with me. Like, if that's what you want to push, that's what you want to push. But I love it when artists send like their whole album, so I can kind of scam through the whole thing and just kind of listen to it. So that was one of my first ones that stuck out to me, and then I got into the rest of the project and was like, okay, this brother got something, man. So
Okay.
let's talk about that, man. Before we get into that, man, let's talk about Decaf Black, brother. Born and raised, and where'd you grow up and all of that, man. We'll go from there.
Oh, man, that's like a story. That's like a whole book within a little type of story.
All right.
I lived everywhere. I was born in the city. I moved upstate, went back to the city, moved upstate again. Like my parents got divorced, so like I'm all over New York. I was born in Queens. I lived in the Bronx for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
I lived upstate. I lived in Middletown for like 5 years. I'm where I'm at for like 10 years, and I'm up there in age. I'm not like 20 years old. So I lived a lot of places. So I'm all over. So
Yeah.
I have family all over. So I just stick with New York, and that's it.
New York State. That's why I didn't say New York City. I was like New York.
Yeah. It's easier that way.
Yeah, man. So in between all the moving and stuff like that, man, who was some of the what was your soundtrack coming up, man? What was some of the artists that you really took hold to and really loved listening to growing up?
I definitely want to say Biggie is number one. Then I love the Capone and Noriega album, Reasonable Doubt. Like, I grew up on albums. I wouldn't just say like specific artists, but I grew up on albums. So like I'm like your 90s into 2000s, like basically any rap that was going on then. I'm into that shit all day.
What's the album that you still jam to this day with no skips and everything?
Oh, Life After Death.
Yeah,
Biggie, the whole double album. I listen to that all the time, straight through.
Yeah,
man.
definitely. Man.
I know every word. I have trouble with my own rhymes, but I can do that whole album with no problem.
It is funny that you brought that up, because I'm gonna tie this into your project that you released. Biggie was known for his storytelling, right? And on your recent release, man, you do a lot of that. You do a lot of storytelling, not the phony storytelling, but just like you giving a lot of real life situations and emotions and feelings and stuff like that. Biggie was one of the ones that you really studied as far as the art of getting your word out there and just kind of expressing what you're feeling.
I think not as far as the expression, but the idea of being able to like make a song or a record. I probably built that off of Biggie. Like, I actually like study how he actually rhymes his words. I'm like, oh, he rhymes these two bars, and then halfway in between he uses the same word but then switches it up. And then he could do that continuously, and no matter what he says, he could always tie it into the verse and make it work no matter what.
Yeah.
So like I got that from Biggie, but I didn't get that until like a few years ago. I didn't I was just like, what we used to do is just like drink 40s and freestyle, and just kick it, and then that's what we did. And then like when I finally started getting into it, I'm like, oh man, there's actually an art to this. Oh, what's a bar? What's that? Oh, 16 bars. like you'd be surprised how many rappers don't know that shit.
Absolutely, no, absolutely. It's to this day I'll still talk to like younger artists and I'm breaking it down like, yeah, that 16 you was kicking was dope, and they was like, they'll kind of give me this look, and I'm like, okay, all right, you don't know what I mean. Okay.
I'm just rapping.
They just hit a beat and they attack it. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to structure. So, play.
Yeah, 16 killed that shit.
Exactly. So Playground of Darkness is the name of the project. Let's talk about that, man. Why do we call it Playground of Darkness, and what was the mind state when you were putting this whole project together with this?
Well, that's actually the name of one of the tracks off the album. And my brother for like 20 years, I haven't seen him. Like, he's been gone. I haven't seen him like 5 or 6 years, like in person. He was living in Michigan. Then he moved back to Pennsylvania a couple hours away from my house. And then I'm like, yo, I haven't seen you. Let's get up, man. Let's do it like we used to do it. Because we used to do like real studio sessions back in the day, like 4 days, no sleep, like in there, like just making reckless stuff. And my man shot wreck music. So he came and we just went on the spot, like just started rapping, doing freestyle joints, like, all right, I got this, all right, let's do a hook, like just banging out a couple joints. And then like we were just like chilling one night, like late night, and we're like, yo, let's make a concept song. And then he came up with the hook, and he came hook like that, and I'm like, and he had his wife on it. And like the Playground of Darkness, and the Playground of Darkness is me. Like this is my playground. My life is my playground. It's just so dark here. But since it's dark, I'm still continuing to play, no matter how dark and fucked up it is. This is mine, and I'll call it my own. Yeah. Basically. Yeah. And I noticed too, man, in some of the joints you do talk about, you know, just everybody's dealing with the mental health stuff and just kind of. Oh yeah. Staying here, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to stay here, but everything else is going on around you and stuff like that. As an artist, and as you putting your message out there, is that hard for you to kind of tap into that and feel confident enough saying, I know when I put this out here, people are going to understand what I'm trying to say here. I'm just not trying to, you know, glorify things, or I don't want to have a woe is me party, but I want people to kind of feel what I'm feeling. Is that a difficult thing for you when you writing these type of records? It's just me, yo. I am who I am. Like, if you're around me, yo, I'm no lies. Like, I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be regardless. And if I might say something that other people might be like, "Whoa, did he just say that?" Well, that's how I felt at the time. It is what it is. Yeah. And I don't mind that. Like, I grew up we grew up like mad broken shit. So like we're used to like just fucked up situations, and we just like make the best out of each one. And we talk about the mental health, but like where I'm from, like we don't talk about that shit. Exactly. Like, nah, I don't got no problems, man. I'm just having a bad day. Yeah. I might smoke a dub or something, and tomorrow I'm gonna wake up all right, because I'm gonna do some music. I'm gonna better myself. I'm gonna do something to progress my life. I got kids too. I got a wife, so like I do that full time plus the music full time. Absolutely. So I make it through. Yeah, I'm like you, man. I grew up too. I grew up in Far Rock, out in Queens, and you know. Oh yeah. It's not the best place to live, but you see things and you deal with things on a daily basis. I'm sure as you're familiar with, and you kind of got to keep that stone face on, because you don't want nobody messing with you. But yeah, no way, man. And I'm pretty sure, like you, man, like me, when I got married and I had kids, that's when the switch flipped for me. You know what I'm saying? Where I was like, oh, absolutely. Oh, okay. Now I see how my parents did what they did. You know what I'm saying? How they moved around the way they did. Because now I got this to protect. You know what I'm saying? So I got to make life great for them and not let them worry about all this bullshit I dealt with. You know what I mean? Yeah, my switch was crazy. Mine went from like crazy, insane, almost goon, just reckless, to like, all right, I'm gonna slow down. Like I used to be 100. I'm like 20 now. Like I had to turn it down. So I'm blessed for that, because if I didn't have my kids and it didn't straighten me out, I didn't, like, even when I was like that, I wasn't taking the music seriously. It was when the kids came and was like, yo, this is what I love to do anyway, so this is what I'm gonna do every day regardless. And then, I even left my job to do this music shit. So took a gamble on yourself. Took a gamble. Yeah. I ain't gonna front, like the money probably wasn't a good idea, but the peace of mind is phenomenal. Like I might wake up like, maybe I can't buy 2 slices of pizza today. I could buy 1. Yeah. But I'm good. Like before I could buy 10 pies, but I'm still feeling like shit from dealing with the drama. Exactly. So exactly. like it's been tough, but it's been good mentally wise anyway. So
No, I actually agree, man. I say it all the time. Like if because I still work full time on top of this, and kind of like you, I'm just trying to build something to live off of it. And
absolutely.
it's those days, man, and I know it's those days where you like, you know what, I could just send a fuck you email to everybody and just walk out this piece.
I take my key.
You know,
they have what's that movie? Half Baked.
Yeah. Yeah. Or see, it's even the things where you see people who worked at the job for years and they quit or they leave. And the next day they got somebody filled into that desk already. And it's kind of like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? This last person put in 20 years of their life and you already cleared them out. You know what I'm saying? Just that quick. So
man, and most of the time it's the people you already working with. It's their family already in there. Oh, Chris, Decaf's gone. But my cousin lived down the street. He ready to go. He got all his information. Yo, we know he's been here 15 years, but like we can fill him in.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened at where I was working.
Yeah.
I worked for the Board of Ed of New York City, man. That shit was quick.
Well, congratulations to that, man, because I know it's not an easy decision to make when you want to, basically just put it all to the universe and just say take care of me, and
yeah.
And it's
I got a strong wife that backs me up 100%. Without her, it ain't nothing. So shout out to Nikki Black.
Salute to the wife.
For that one.
Salute to wifey.
Yeah.
Salute to the boss.
Anybody
right?
who's listening already know her. Like she like they might know her name more than they know my name.
Absolutely, man.
This is when we go to shows. I just went to a show the other day in New York. Actually, I saw Shatik and all that, and all. Shatik was there. We took a couple photos. They were like, "Oh, it's the Blacks." Like, "Oh, we hit what up." So shout out to Bangkok fam on that one.
Absolutely.
So word up.
So what you been hearing about the project so far, man? What's some of the feedback you've been hearing on the body of work that you just released?
Oh man, I'm giving it to so many people. I'm getting like so many different like feedbacks. Like I like the what's gonna call it the OFO. A lot of people don't like. I don't understand. Like I thought that was gonna be the one off of it, and like since you mentioned, I'm like, oh, that like I already have the video set up to do and everything, but I've been holding back. I just released a video today because nobody was like messing with that. So I was like, I'll put this video out today. I'm working on another one, but like the OFO, I thought that was gonna pop, but people are saying what's the one? What You Say is like their favorite because it's like all up. And you're talking about what's going on right now, and it's hard. Like it's really tough, man. Like people's opinions.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I love the whole album. I listen to it from start to finish, like the way I feel like you should listen to it. Like back in the day, like I'm used to a cassette tape and CDs.
Yeah.
So. Like I'm used to cassette tape. Like I was listening to the whole joint all the way through. All right, side A, let's go to side B. Sometimes I would like side A and I wouldn't listen to side B. Yeah. So that was me. But I could listen to the whole thing through.
Exactly. And for our younger listeners out there who didn't get to deal with that cassette era, the reason he's saying that, and it's true too, artists had to. When you put a tape in your tape deck, the last thing you want to do is fast forward and rewind the tape. You know what I'm saying? So you had to put out a fire album so there was no skips. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have that initial button where you can just go next. You know what I'm saying? So
you might skip a whole song and not even know it.
Exactly. Yeah, you missing bonus cuts and all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how it was and all of that, man.
Yeah, at the end of a lot of tapes, they would put double like two songs and like right back to back. Like nothing. If you didn't catch that, you lost it.
Yeah. Like speaking of the Biggie album, I didn't even know because I remember when I used to be the cat that I used to every Tuesday when something came out, the day it came out, I was skipping school, heading to the record store, buying the records and all that. So I bought I bought the original press of Life After Death, right? And then I think a little bit after that is when they put that bonus interview on the back end of it. You know what I'm saying? After that. And so I didn't know about it until I went to my homie's house and he had it. And I was like, wait a minute, mine don't do that. So I literally went and bought another copy just so I can have that little interview. You know, so.
I bought Life After Death 5 times.
5.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, I would lose, I was reckless. I'm losing CDs. You want me borrow that? Let me borrow that. Yo, give it back though. And then I ain't see that person in months. And then they be like, oh, I don't got it no more. I gave it to CeeLo or something. Or I gave it to Ryan or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yo, what the hell?
Then you was on your Ghost. Where's my killer tape at? All right, where's my killer tape at, God?
By that time, there was already another mixtape out or something.
Yeah, for sure, man. So I know you said you got some visuals and stuff that you're working on and all of that. So what's the actual video that you just released? Because you was kind of touching on that.
The song "Drowning in My Conscience."
Mm-hmm.
I just released that video. Yo, that, like, to be honest, that one's a straight movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you don't like the song, you watch the video, you gonna like the song. Like guaranteed. Like, I did a straight movie. I got my kids in it. Like, I'm jumping in pools. I'm like, I got the cars. I staged the whole car crash. Like I got the smoke. I got everything, and none of it looks corny either. Like, it's legit. Looks, it's cinematic. It's on point. It's fucking dope.
Nice. Do you shoot your own videos, or you got a team for that?
I got a team now. I mean, I've always shot my own videos, but I always went with like a videographer.
Mm-hmm.
I first started out with myself doing it. Me and my boy Supreme the Almighty. We shot like our first 2 videos and sent it out to get edited and all that. And then I found my man Sean Strong out of Newburgh. Mm-hmm. He shot like a few videos for me, and then he introduced the whole movie thing because he was like, "Yo, if I don't like the song and we don't do like a movie or something special about it, I'm not doing it."
Yeah.
So we're like, all right, let's write this treatment. Let's make this movie. We sat down, take us like a couple hours to come up with the treatment, take like 4 or 5 days to do the video to make it work out. And then it came out good. And then I started working DX Films, and now I work with my boy AK-40 Devin, where we actually shoot other people's videos together now.
Absolutely.
So I'm like doing set designing. I'm producing videos for other artists now. It's pretty dope.
Nice. That's dope, bro. Because you and I can see where this is going for you. I mean, I'm not a psychic or nothing, but the fact that you quit to work on your craft, which is now opening up doors in other crafts. You know what I'm saying? And because creativity for you, it seems like it's just more than just writing the records. There's other stuff involved with it too. So that's kind of dope to see. So how you like that? How you like working on other stuff outside of your music? Are you enjoying the filmmaking and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I'm like meeting. It's like when you go to shows and like you get your grassroots in there, and you're mixing, mingling, and meeting people and getting connections. It's actually better because I'm not the type. I don't go up to nobody, but if I gotta work with you, we gotta talk. Eventually, we're gonna form a relationship, and I'm more comfortable talking to you. Like, all right, we cool. Yeah. Oh, all right, yo, I get your information, you get mine. And most of the time when I'm talking to people, I don't even know who they are until after. I'm like, oh shit, this dude is doing that. Okay, this guy's doing that. Oh, this dude did that. Oh shit. And I be humble about it though. But it seems to be working better. And my team now, me and my boy AK-40 Devin, like with Sound Sick Productions, making these videos, like it's not too bad. We just shot a video for my boy out of the Bronx, Terror Van Poo. Yo, that was live. Lena Kane was there. Like they did a little joint. Like it was crazy. Like they had the motorcycles. We had Night in the Bronx. Like just lighting up the tires, smoke everywhere, loud noise, reckless. I was nervous. I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Well, let's get the footage. Let's just do this. It's dope. It's a different. It's a different type of backdrop instead of just hip hop. I got like this now, so it's dope. Yeah, nothing like guerrilla style shooting, right? Shooting videos and stuff. Oh yeah. So, I had no idea. We rolled up, like everybody's down there, like got the old Jamaican heads, like just listening to Jamaican music was popping, like yo, like nice. Just the good vibe and the energy. It was there. Nice, man. So tell me about a Decaf Black show, man. If I come to NYC and you on that stage, man, what kind of energy you putting out there? What can I expect from one of your live performances? Oh, like you can start a mosh pit if you wanted to in a couple of my songs, but I still keep it like laid back. At the same time, I like to switch it up. Like I like to give the crowd like a little. I get a little energetic at first, and then I start raising the bar, and then I'll bring it down, and then I'll close with like something that, like, if I know there's people in the audience that know something, I'll close with my biggest one, like right there, if it's old or new or whatever. Nice, man. Dope. So what else we got going on, brother? I know we working the album, we working these videos and stuff like that. You got any collabs that you're working on this summer? What can we expect for the rest of this year from you, man? Oh man, I'm working with Shaw Rec. They're about to put out an album. Like he produced half the album. I'm on a lot of records on that. So he's putting out a whole like collab thing under his record label. I'm working with my boy Dark Side and Static. We're doing like a underground boom bap trio. Some shit ain't nobody really heard before. Like that's gonna be dope. That's why I just came from today. I rushed back from the studio. Like I was like 8:30. I was like, oh, it's not time. It's another hour. Like I didn't realize. So I just came to the studio today. We did like 2 tracks. Like that shit was fly.
Yeah.
April 29th, I got a show in Rhode Island. A big show. Again with my boy AK-40 Devin. We shutting down the Fetty Theater and the whole college spot out there, man. It's gonna be crazy.
Nice, man. It sounds like man, you still enjoying the process, brother, and that's what it's all about, right? It's all about getting your creativity out there and enjoying the process and just not getting overwhelmed or anything. I know it's ups and downs and stuff like that, but it sounds like overall, man, you're enjoying the life right now.
Yeah, man. I always wanted to do this, man, and then I got the opportunity now to be able to do it and just do what I got to do. Yeah, and just to be open-minded about whatever I got to do. Creativity is just being like crazy now.
Yeah, dope, bro. I can't wait to see what else you got going on, man. And this is the speech that our regular listeners hear every week. But you're new to the show and new to the family, so I tell everybody this: once you come on the show, you're what we call boom bap alumni. You're mixtape show alumni, man. You can come back anytime. Doors always open for you. Yeah, doors always open. You know what I'm saying? If you got anything you want to talk about, you got some artists that you rock with, you send them my way, man, and we'll definitely open those doors up for you guys. And just welcome to the family, brother. This is home for you.
Thank you, man. Yo, the vibe is dope, man. Thanks for having me. Shout out to MJ for making us connect, man.
Shout out to
she's
MJ.
Been really like awesome, like in dealing with my bullshit and shenanigans. So shout out to her.
don't do too much now. Don't do too many shenanigans. She'll keep you in check when it comes to that. No, man.
You already know.
So social media, man. What's the best way we can follow your journey, brother?
Decaf Black, man. You just look it up like that. DECAF space BLACK, man. Yeah, like I'm there. Like if you really want to check me out, put Decaf Black music videos on YouTube, and you can see like all my videos, like all my movie videos. I got a stack of them.
Nice.
I got a couple of them out there. Like, I think it's like 15 now.
Yeah.
So like,
dope.
I think it's more than that, but I don't want to like jinx myself.
I hear. So Decaf Black. What was the name? What was the thought process behind the name, stage name?
Oh, I didn't give myself that one. That's just what they always call me. They always call me Decaf or whatever. I was showing my homies, my man, it was Uncle Sam, old school Jamaican dude. He had the big dreads. We always like, smoking whatever. This is like 2000s and all that. And I used to rock with dude. Like we were always together. So like we were like our own little clique and inside a clique. But every time we was hanging out, they were like, yo, Decaf, man, you're always so laid back. This dude's always regular, like out there like coffee, and you're like just decaffeinated. And he was like, that's it. You're decaf. Like with the accent and all that. And that was it. And then so I was like, I was part of a little label back in the day. And so since I had my name Decaf, I had to switch it up since I'm going on my own. I'm like, what am I gonna do? And it was when Facebook first started, and then I put my name Decaf, and they was like, yo, you need a last name. And I'm like, well, I'm not putting my last name. That's stupid. Yeah. And then I'm like, Black. And that was
Decaf Black. I like it, bro. It's creative, man. I like it, man. Dope, man. Well, like I said, man, how about we get into this Drowning in My Conscience? You know what I'm saying? We'll play this joint since you got the new video for that. And
that's what's up, man.
And who you
gotta listen to the words.
Yeah, listen to the words on this one. Definitely. Who you want to shout out before we get out of here, man?
I want to shout out Nikki Black. Want to shout out Shopwreck Music, Lighthead Studios. Definitely want to give a shout out to MJ. Shout out to Supreme the Almighty. They're all on the album, Playground of Darkness and all that. My boy AK-40 Devin. Okay, let me give a shout out to Mike Hands because he just dropped the album. That's my brother from another mother for real. Like, shout out to Mike Hands. I'm gonna see him in a couple of weeks and all that, so it's going down. And shout out to everybody I know right now. So many, and let's just get into it. My wife's in the corner right now, telling me to like, to remind me of I can't like get what she's saying. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh,
So I
right.
apologize to everybody I didn't get, man. I'm trying.
Shout out to
It's
Mrs.
been a
Black.
long day. Shout out to Mrs. Black.
Dope, man. I'll tell you what, man. We'll get to this drowning in my conscience, and hold on just a second, brother. I'm gonna talk to you off air real quick, and we'll chop it up some more. All right.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, let's get into this drowning in my conscience. Decaf Black here in the Mixtape Show. Welcome to the Boom Bap alumni family, my brother. Let's go.
From Queens, New York to Dallas, Texas, DJ Kawan has you covered. Yeah.